This is W-I-Z-E, aka Y, spelled with a Z, not with an S, and I want to tell you a story about what happened in February, titled 28 Days. Snapshot of a noose, tree limbs breaking, blood gushing, legs shaking. Jim Crow shows his face as a mob that mutilates a black body because the color of his face. Position of a Negro was cargo, value less than the space of an economy seat. Sweat dropped like raindrops to pick cotton. Whiplash of a disobedient serf being beat. Pregnant mothers obeyed the slave labor in the heat. Generations indentured service paid debt to the land of the free. Raped, stripped of pride, invaded on the inside. A young fetus grows in the form of a mixed breed. Baby having a baby planted by the master's seed. House nigga, slave nigga, house servant, cotton picker. Divided amongst the race based on the melanin of the skin that created racism within the color of its own kin. Time fast forward, there stood a lady that refused to sit in the midst of a nightmare, rose a dream to a nation that refused to quit. Grown-ups matured to boycotts, carpools, flushed out bus stops, German Nazis unleashed by white cops, while an adolescent from the Windy City hung by a cotton gin in Money, Mississippi. Non-violence to promote liberty, to let freedom ring from royalty of a king. Oh, looked at as one-third human being, the ape link of the evolutionary tree. Frame of a man with no name, with an identity of Tarzan on the picture screen. A change will come, Sam Cooke did sing. By any means necessary, Malcolm X did bring revelation from an AK to rethink lynching. Enough hate for 1,000 years to change the colors of the millennium rule ring. But in 2014, the same human beings are still the victims of discriminations and lynchings, obtaining education only to get denied. A college degree is useless, victim of overqualified. Affirmative action is a disguised case to glamorize Jim Crow's wrinkled face, and February was a broken record played since the beginning of time. Martin had a dream, Malcolm out of next, Rosa sat down, and Frederick Douglass, we all know, was self-made, yet we ignore the past that makes the present alive today. James McCone Smith was the first black physician. Alexander Miles created the elevator with a smooth transition. Frederick M. Jones designed the motor next to the transmission, and Charles Brooks cleaned the streets with a price of ambition. But step right up for the price of an admission to see the world's best slaves compete in competition. The new slave, dressed in designer checks, making money for their lords, making bigger checks. The new slave to fill collegiate stands, lords making bigger bets from a servant's catch, but servants never had the upper hand. Oh, reality check. Fantasy leave of a full roster and they black. But let me bring it back when white skin was imprinted with dark imprints to depict Negroes with no sense. Minstrel shows, copyrights of Sambos, prolonged the right to copy a Negro. Copycat what creation couldn't fix in a new era. Phenomenon of ivory skin fed lipo to resemble Sarah Bartman, the first African vixen. Old black history lives, moves, and breathes for 365 days, 40 acres in a mule, and in 2014 I'm still waiting to get paid. Thank God for 11 months, except Black History Month accounted for only 28 days.
CMG wants you to always remember, the victory we call success goes to the best prepared. When you invest in your community, you're really just investing in yourself. Thanks.